Hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. My Friday was kind of a mess, but somehow not surprised. Um, but that's okay. Not everything is always perfect, right? But anyway, I hope everyone else is doing well. So also hello, Joe and Tay, hello, AJ, hello, Tracy. Once again, hope you're doing all well. Um, we got music on again, so feel free to play some music if you'd like to. I think this might be just a little bit too much louder than me. Hello, Bearducles. How you doing? Almost a year. Jesus. Has it really been that long since I last streamed? Yeah, I was live last week, weekend too, but it has been quite some time. Good to see you. So, enjoy Jimmy John's. Always a good choice. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So today we are doing Black Wargreymon, and since the Lord Drum was enjoyed last time, Uh, this Digimon was featured in the Digimon Adventure 2 TV anime series. It is a mega level Digimon by entity created by combining 100 control spires. It has immense dark powers that make it powerful as Wargreymon, and it seeks to fight strong opponents. However, it wanders alone, suffering while in search of for why it was born with a heart. So that is the lore drop. I don't. You see hands, always hands. So obviously I have things set up just a little bit differently this time around. All right, so let's get everything open. Oh, I just found out there's more lore drop. Uh, this is a mega level Digimon created by Arcunimon. Are you Kenimon? Are you Kenimon? Using 100 control spires. Although it wields immense power, it has a will and heart of its own, and rejects the control of Kenimon. Its special move is the Dark Gaia Force, where it gathers all the negative emotion in the world and concentrates them and fires it. Lore drop. Double lore drop. We got our stickers like last time. Stickers are my favorite part. So, there was a normal Greymon, War Greymon, that was similar style to this one. So, I have some experience putting this one together. Um, sorry, I'm just getting a bunch of uh, personal emails right now that I'm looking for a specific one. All right, so a little bit different setup this time. Not too much different, but a little bit different. Put my stickers there so everyone can see them. Get my files out. Actually, we're gonna use the pointed one for this, I think. Yeah. I don't feel the need to show off all the tools again. I did that last time. All right. So, I mean, I could start with anything, but I guess we'll start with the head. So, PC7. So that should be you, right? PC7. Yes. Sorry, it took me a second there. All right, so we got to get this piece. But how's everyone doing? Trace, are you working on anything tonight? I should have grouped these together first. I'm gonna do that real quick. B. You're also B, I assume. Oh, you're A. A. You're B. Okay. B. B. C. D and oh, there go my tweezers. McDonald's is also good. What are you getting from McDonald's? Sea Star blanket sounds like it might be fun, or it sounds like it's fun. Might be fun. I don't. Ignore me. I've been up a very long time. Double quarter pounder is a good choice. A. Where did I put A? A's over here. Right? No, that's B. Where the fuck's A? Oh, A's right here. It's funny that I just remember this from the last one on pieces, kind of. But I do hope everyone's having a good day again. I hope everyone had a decent day at work. If you didn't, hopefully being here and playing some music will help out. This time I do have my personal mix going on repeat, so if you put something in, it'll play as the next song and then kick my list off. But it got kind of silent, so I wanted to make sure that I had music playing for this, just 'cause reasons. I don't know why. Okay, so C18. C18. Does anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? I obviously got this. I'm going to do some Chivo hunting tomorrow. Pretty certain you go. Nope, you go up. Okay, so tiny little neck piece. Oop, just gonna throw that there. Oh, Super Bowl Sunday. Forgot that. Forgot that was this Sunday. It's it's a shame the Lions didn't get in. I would have really liked to see the Lions have gotten in. Not that I have a horse in this race, but other than that, I'm not a big welcome back, Taylor and or Joe. Hope you are doing well. Hope you have some fun stuff planned for the weekend. We obviously got music, as usual. I was, I assume Taylor. I assume that based on the, uh, Oki you said did earlier or something, or the Noti. Yeah, I didn't see the Noti. So I assume Taylor because of that. All right, so I need to cut out C6 and C7. C6 is that way. I feel like at night it's mostly Taylor in streams, and morning is usually Joe's. Oh, nice. I mean, escape room's always fun. I've never done an escape room, but I assume they're fun. Your job won't let you have your phone out? That's no fun. Let's see, so I need sticker 2. He has an eye, he can see. That seems right. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit, you'll excuse me tonight. I have been, I hope you'll excuse me tonight. I've been up since like 2:30, so we're talking quite some time I've been up already. Um, that's kind of lame. I'm glad my work doesn't really care too much about that stuff. It's okay. It happens from time to time. I could probably watch Twitch at work. I just choose not to because I wouldn't like I have to obviously right like being a tech and stuff like I have to sit there like paying attention to what I'm doing so like I can't sit there and just mindlessly watch something and far too often I would be enticed to not do my job to watch something or to try to catch something funny. His head's getting a little bit better. He has eyes now with holes in his head for horns, which I'm going to guess it's going to make me do next. Let's see. C1. I sometimes watch like long plays of stuff on YouTube at work, and I do that mostly um, because I don't need to focus, and if I want to go back, I can always go back. I don't know. I don't often, even when I have the best intentions to. Um, Even when I have the best intentions to, I don't always roll and adhere the sticker. Go back and like watch Twitch VODs ever. That is a wonderful perk of working from home. I can't stand working from home. Like I need that separation of this is my workplace, this is my home. Hey, I know this song. I forgot that this is like your guys' band. Oh, it's AJ's? Was that your way to try to entice him out of hiding? Ah, I had this problem the last time with the other guy, or the normal Greymon too. I should put the sticker on last, as much painful as that would be. Oh, now it just slides right in? Weird. Okay, whatever. This is about the only song I think I've heard from them. Not bad, I do enjoy the song. I assume you guys aren't gonna Super Bowl it up then, Taylor. You rock hard, AJ. Rock the hardest. Hope you're well, AJ. Aside from tired, I'm doing fairly well actually. Just enjoying putting. Really? Now we're gonna do this again? Oh, this is my song. I don't understand you. Oh, okay, now you're gonna go in. Got it. Okay. Whatever. We have a done head. Oh, too high. Okay, it's not gonna... Someday I'll get a better camera, but I'm borrowing this one. This is technically for my work setup. Alright, C1, 10. I don't... Well, I'm glad, well, but the real question is did you vote for Digimon, Mega Man X, or Star Wars originally? Or did you not get to that one before that one went out? I mean, uh, Greymon could easily kick Magnemon's ass, I can say that. What do you mean not the fandom one? Do you mean just like the little digital pets that were like Tamagotchis? Uh, well, Wargreymon is the third. So Agumon digivolves to Greymon, who digivolves to Metal Greymon, and then digivolves to Wargreymon as his Mega Evolution. And then DNA merges with... Oh, you didn't see the fandom one? I actually forgot to ask that question. By now you should know me that I'm terrible with remembering anything. Where's A? A is over here, right? No. You're... You're B. Uh... Hold that thought. This guy? Because if you're talking about this guy, he's Vmon. Vmon, Veemon would be if it's him would be the one. If it was the first season, I don't know who. Well, he was the other choice. Um, See, I hated Vmon, but I hated Davis because I liked Ty, and I was mad that Ty was no longer the leader of the group. However, I will say this: Vmon and Stingmon, uh, Vmon, X-Vmon and Stingmon's evolution was probably my favorite. to make Pauldromon. Pauldromon was my favorite, and then when the mega of that came out, what? I feel like this is not right. Did I cut the right one out? I had to have. Yeah, I had to have. I was so upset in the second season because I didn't really want the new Digidestins. I wanted Digidestined. I wanted the originals. Uh, well, there's one on the DS. Well, actually, there's two on the DS. There was the that was probably one of the Digimon World ones. There were a lot of them. I think there was three of them on the original PS1. And then what am I looking for? Um, PC 8, 9, and 11. So the first one more closely followed like the digital pet, because Digimon before it was the anime and became what it was just like a Tamagotchi, but you could stick them together and they would battle each other. So you essentially grew your Digimon to fight, kind of a thing. And I had one of those. Eight, eight. Okay. And so the first one kind of followed that, where your Digimon kept kind of dying after, like it would get old and die, and so you'd have to like start over, but it would lay an egg. But if it died three times, like it lost stats, and it's a difficult game. Like even knowing what you're doing, it's a difficult game. Um, PC 11. Yeah, I have a soft spot for it. Again, very hard, but Digimon New World that came out recently is actually a remake of that game. E34. And I have that game. That was what I think I bought around Christmas time for myself when I couldn't decide what I wanted. I bought that in the Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, it wasn't Christmas. I forget when that was. One of the Steam sales. I remember posting it in Discord asking what I should get. But okay, so I need that and A7. There is an A7. But then there was actually like more 3-on-3 battle. Digimon World 2 started like 3-on-3 battles, um, which was pretty cool. Okay, so that was supposed to be like that. As you can tell, Digimon's probably one of my all-time favorite franchises. I just like the games. Pokemon did games better, but story-wise, I feel like Digimon just always had very good stories, and I always felt like there was some substance to it, which is why I liked Digimon more. Also, like the first season, like touched on some subjects, uh, like not super hard, but they did touch on like depression and stuff like that, which for something in 1997 is for a kid something aimed at kids in 1997. Kind of interesting they did that. I mean, I didn't understand it as a kid, but I rewatch Digimon quite frequently actually, uh, every couple years, and so it's like it's interesting to see that and be like, oh yeah, forgot that happened. Weird, but hey, um, and yeah, I don't know, like Digimon. I mean, obviously they appealed to two. They were meant to appeal to two different complete genres of people, right? Pokemon was always aimed at children. Digimon was always kind of supposed to be more edgier and aimed at older people. All right, so there should just be one piece left to this, and then we're done. C111. Where's C? Or E? Are you C? C? Yep, you are C. See, again, there was just something about Digimon as a kid that drew me in more than Pokemon. Like I said, when it comes to the games, like I love the Digimon games, but the like some of the original ones, like the original Digimon World was not what I'd call the greatest game in the world. Something about a lizard digivolving into. It's funny. I learned in Japan they don't call it digivolving like they do in the US. It's literally just called that they evolve. Um, wait a minute. C111. Oh, no, it's right. I mean, yeah, like you look at the like again, Digimon was meant to be cutesy. Digimon or Pokemon was meant to be cutesy. Digimon was not meant to be cutesy. But like I said, there's always like Poke Pokemon wasn't as weird in the first couple seasons though. Like it got weird, but it took it a bit to get there. I mean, like the weirdest thing you really had in season 1. What about the key Digimon? That's literally just a set of keys. The fuck's that about? All right, so that should be it for the torso. So I'm gonna put the head right here. I mean, like to me, the weirdest the weirdest Pokemon in the first series, like first 150, was by far Grimer and Muck. Like, let's be realistic here. By far, they were the weirdest. But like outside of Grimer and Muck, did you ever notice that you can actually I mean Magnemite was kind of weird too, but at least Magnemite somewhat made sense. But did you ever notice that the each Nurse Joy and each Officer Jenny are actually distinct from each other? Because they actually are. Each Officer Jenny, at least after a while, had different badges and stuff that you could actually factually tell them apart. But yeah, the anthropomorphic sludge was definitely a bizarre choice. Oh yeah. Well, in fairness, the dude was left to raise what, like 15 kids by himself? Like I'd probably be simping too after that. I like that that plot never got revisited again after that either. See, I hated I'm afraid to say this. I didn't like Tracy from the Orange Islands. I found him annoying. Not to be confused with Dragon Yarn Tracy, who is here. Yeah, but Jesse and James like both had really fucked up childhoods too. Like, remember that. Jesse grew up extremely poor. And I mean James was rich, but he still was pretty fucked up by what happened. Well, Jesse oh, maybe I was thinking Jesse from Jesse and James from Team Rocket. I don't know who you were thinking of. Maybe there's another Jesse. That was Tracy. Tracy was the guy. He was the photographer from the Orange Islands. Yeah, like I didn't like him. Oh, not a problem. There's loud music, so at least it's loud to me. It looks like it's good for you guys, or not terrible for you guys, but I might also be mumbling as I'm not paying attention to everything. But oh my god, yeah. Had the BDSM things that he put around his damn Pokemon. So I had the VHS that was that episode, the episode where he fights Misty. So it was the Cerulean Gym fight, the Sandshrew fight, and then it was the Pokemon Academy. Uh, Someone bought that for me for my birthday one year. When we owned the supper club, uh one of our employees bought that for me, and I watched the lever living ever fuck out of that thing. Ever loving fuck. I don't. What did I? Ignore me. Goodbye Pikachu was. I didn't like Butterfree, so I don't think the Butterfree one really affected me that much. But the Pikachu one where Ash tries to get rid of his Pikachu, that no, that's something else. I was thinking that happens during the when they're uh does that happen at Bill's Lighthouse after the whole Dragonite thing? Or does that just also happen on a cliff? I don't think your music video played. I hate the stickers on their thumbs, like the nails, because it's so hard to get it good. Because I'm also not even entirely certain how it's supposed to go on there. Wow, okay. That's weird. Is part of it cut off or something? I did that a little out of order. AJ, if you want to do exclamation point skip and skip this song to play your songs, you can. This will come back at some point. Are you just gonna play the whole Pokemon movie soundtrack? Oh shit. I remember going to the movie theater to see this movie, or to see Pokemon the movie. I also remember you're supposed to get that fucking Ancient Mew Pokemon card, and they didn't have any. I remember being pissed as a kid. I was angry as hell. Oh yeah, I mean you had no concept of collectibles as a child. Well, yeah, I mean you probably do, but like for the most part, you didn't really, right? Like as kids, we didn't really have much idea of all of that at the time. Nice. Do you remember like the non like Pokemon trading card Pokemon's ones that were like just full pictures and didn't have like weren't like the battle ones? Well, there were other ones too. Like there were ones that there's like actual packs of cards that were just picture ones. But I think BK gave a few of them out. I don't have any, but I bring that up because I remember one Christmas, my cousin had a bunch of those. 2,000 in a month. Easy. You guys can't even catch 100 in a month. Also, I don't own Fortnite, so I can't play it, and I refuse to install Epic Games on my computer. Yeah, it's Epic Game Launcher, and I don't do Epic Games. I refuse to install that shit. Well, I don't know how to. I can't stream from my mobile phone. But anyway, what I was gonna say before Ninja. By the way, hi Ninja. Before Ninja interrupted me and threw my thought process off kilter, I was gonna say I remember one Christmas my cousin had a bunch of the non-Pokemon non-Pokemon trading card game Pokemon trading cards, and he was selling them to me and my other cousin. And his mom found out as we kept asking for money to buy them from him, and his mom got so pissed. I remember her yelling at him, "You give your cousins those cards for free." He made bank too. I think he like before our parents caught on, he had like $20 to $30. Well, in that's a whole ice cream now. Back in like 96, 97, that could have bought you damn near half the world. Back in my day, things didn't cost as much as they do now. Back in my day, you could go to the gas station with $5 and get 5 bags of candy and a drink. Ninja's just a little baby. Ninja doesn't know. Back in my day, we didn't even have PlayStation. Actually, that's not true. In 97, we did have PlayStation. But I had the Genesis. I got my PS1 in like 2001, and PS2 had already come out. And I remember back in the fun days of early Facebook slash possibly still MySpace. See, I never had Castle of Illusion. I had World of Illusion, and I love World of Illusion. But I got my PlayStation One. Well, again, when roughly 2001, because it was after. Is there a Q command to see it? To see what? What song's next? There's really only I had the actual I mine was the actual PS little like the little guy that had only it'll if you do next song it'll show the next song, but that's about it. I don't have like the entire song list. Right now, the only other thing in there is your opening theme from 4. And then it'll kick over to my default playlist. All right. One arm done. Oops, too high. One arm done. Um but yeah, Uh, Ninja's a huge Final Fantasy IV fan, and he also loves 10. And I actually recently beat the Game Boy Advance version of 4. B27. B27. AJ, I have a question. And Taylor too, if you're here. As children, were you rooting for Misty and Ash to get together? Because I kind of was. I did. I either figured them or Brock and her. Fair. All right, I'm gonna set that there because I'm not gonna need that for bits. I need B28. B28. Oh, Ash was extremely annoying. Ash is a terrible character. Like, there's never any consequence to anything Ash does. He just gets to be an asshat. And did I ever tell you how my cat got his name? Why Ash is Ash? Well, I mean, her whole arc was chasing after Ash so that Ash would pay for a bike that he destroyed in the first episode when Pikachu gets killed, almost killed by sparrows. Like that was her whole thing. Was I want you to pay for my bike? I mean, she also wanted to prove her sister that she was better than her sisters, but like her entire arc mostly was just her wanting money for her bike, right? Except we didn't know who Ho-Oh was then. And then later he actually fights Ho-Oh and he throws Pikachu at it. And then Nurse Joy gives him a really confused look when he says when she asks how Pikachu got hurt and he goes, "I fought Ho-Oh." Yeah, that's what I never, that's what I hate about everything is, right, like you, me, Taylor, we grew up on like the Pokedex was Bulbasaur was number 1. And then they kept like changing the decks, and there's the national decks, and then there's the region specific decks, and nothing ever made sense after that. And it always irritated me. That's why I will to this day say that I like. Oh, I'm doing that backwards. I like Gen 1 and 2 the best for games. That is true. Is everyone here currently subbed? Well, Ninja's not. All right, I'm gonna pause the music for a moment, and I will restart it when we come back. I'm gonna take a quick 3 minute break here to run some ads. So I'm gonna run some ads to stop pre-rolls and oh, I thought you were. You have the hype train. Um, I'm gonna run some ads here real quick, so I'm gonna stop the music and I will be back in just a couple minutes. That wasn't supposed to happen. All right, looks like it's about 10 seconds here, guys. All right, everyone should be back. Ninja, if you're back and you can hear me, say hello. Or don't. I don't really care. Um, that sounded like I was being passive aggressive and I wasn't. But anyway, everyone should be back now. Hello. I give Ninja shit. It's what I do. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm enjoying the model. Having some fun. I realized I forgot to put the sticker on this one. So getting that taken care of real quick. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you are well. I actually, when I was younger, I actually tried to do that once. I bought one and I had zero idea what I was doing and I effed up the plane. I actually only recently started getting into models again over the last couple of years. So someday I may actually want to do an airplane. model or something like that. I think that'd be fun. Um, I don't know what kind of airplane I'd like to build, but I would like to do that at some point. But I'm welcome in. Glad you stopped by. Um, Always fun to meet people who like doing models. Also, hello Gawky. I apologize. I thought you were Ninja, 'cause of the green. So, hi Gawky. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Nope, I need this because I need B3. Welcome back, Ninja. Ninja, it dawned on me you haven't abandoned my channel recently. We should probably fix that soon. Arizona Angels, do you stream model building or no? Because if so, I'd like to give you a follow. Oh, I cut out the wrong damn piece. Oh, nice. Oh, I did that wrong. What? I never thought that I would actually have the patience to do it. Oh, fair enough. Well, if you get started again, I'll definitely come check you out. This in here. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Why do you look wrong? No, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna, just in case I don't forget, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a follow now. Fair enough. Well, I watched that too. Always a fan to meet new people. If I can get this to not be here now, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I tried to get into Magic the Gathering as a child, and I just never really could. My friend was really kind of big into it, but it just never quite clicked with me. At one point, he gave me, or someone gave me, a crap ton of Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know what I ever did with them. So, I got a question for you. Are yours the ones that you have to paint and everything too, or are they uh, kind of like this, where they're kind of color coded already when you build models, or when you stream them, rather? I don't know if you're still building them. I'm assuming you're still building them. You have to paint them. Eventually, I want to get to that point. I am just not confident enough in my abilities to be there yet. Mostly because I don't really have a place to paint them without like ruining my apartment or some shit. So, but I do want to eventually get into like I've heard it's dangerous, but something like Warhammer too, or even getting a 3D printer and printing my own like models and stuff. I had a friend who did that, or an old coworker who did that, and he did a really good job. He was really good at that. I have high respect for people who can do the painting portion of that. By the way, AJ, I played this specifically for you. Also, I love this guy. Toothpaste blue. Yeah, the one that I had was like a light grayish color that I had bought as a child. And by like as a child, I mean I was a child. Model kits I find just so kind of relaxing to do. And as long as you pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing and don't screw it up, isn't doesn't take a whole lot of focus. I've done that. Put the wrong parts together in the wrong order and then had to try to take them apart. That's always fun. All right. Second arm is done. We're kind of blowing through this one, actually. And I don't know what piece that was. Okay, so B1. Now we're on to legs. Hello, Josh. How you doing? Hey, AJ or Taylor, why don't you do some shout outs for yourselves and throw one out for Josh as well? Hope you're doing well. How was I fell asleep. How was the rest of Bloodborne? Uh, Work was a nightmare, but other than that, I'm doing well. I said this is Black Wargreymon, who is down here. Yeah, I was asking if you or AJ wanted to do some shout outs for each other and then also shout out Joss. I yeah, I suppose I could have him over here. I feel like there you go. Oh yeah, shout out Ninja as well. I mean, you gotta rant. Oh yeah, I don't have Guru or anything. I forgot I don't have anything fun. Um, This isn't Indian in the cupboard, Ninja. Oh yeah, that's right. Ninja's a speedrunner. I should have. I regret having you shout Ninja out. No speedrunners. Just kidding. Um, then make it be. Yeah, I'll just make my model come to life. Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, weren't you running Ninja Gaiden Black recently? That's fair. I mean, you still speedrun the Ninja Gaiden though, don't you? What the hell is Vampire Savior? And why have I not watched you seen that? Also, I glanced over it, but uh, I bet those models are gonna look frickin' dope as hell. B1 and B2. Where's... But seriously, what the hell is Vampire Savior? Like, what kind of game is that? I have like the attention span of a gnat sometimes, and I'm terrible at reading. Oh, it's a fighting game. Gotcha. Okay. I am not a big fan of that genre. Respect to people who can do good at it, but not not my jam. So, Arizona Angels, how long for you does it typically take to make a model? Like one of the airplanes. I assume with the painting, like aside from the painting, just like the straight building of it. Okay, so eh. Did you get to any more? Also, Josh, did you get to any more bosses last night after I fell asleep? I know you said you ranted some more, but I have a hard time sometimes. B1 and PC 17. I've watched people play Darkstalkers. That's the one that has Felicia, isn't it? The cat girl, and also the bat girl. Oh, that's right. You were fighting 2 to 3 weeks. That's also the bat girl, right? Yeah, Morgan. Yeah. Um, you can. Can you do me a favor though? Can you Discord DM me that request so that I don't forget? And while you're doing it, can you also remind me that I need to play nice. Okay, so I did, yeah, I was there for a brief period while you're fighting Amelia before I passed out. Um, 2 to 3 weeks for a build. See, that's the kind of build I want, but I also have cats, and I feel like they would destroy shit, and that would irritate me too. Um, but yes, you can request Parasite Eve. In fact, you can actually, well, you can't refund yourself. I was gonna say refund your points, but you're not a mod. Um, I'm gonna refund your points. Message me that you want Parasite Eve. That was actually on a list of things I wanted to play at some point. So thank you. Um, Ninja, when you did that, does it still say no Doom games when you redeemed the game request? That rat bastard. Um, for some reason, I forgot that that was a stipulation, and someone redeemed me to play Doom last time or last model building stream, and yeah, I know, and I forgot that that's not supposed to be a game that I can play, and since he's not here for me to tell him denied, I have to kind of do it. Also, I don't know which Doom he wants. I'm guessing he did it just to be an ass. Um, because it said no Doom. Thanks for the follow, Arizona Angels. Oh, that's really cool. Jeez, 8 hours to do the decals. Someday I hope to be that committed. Like, obviously I'm kind of trying to make things look nice, but like if I was really, really committed to this, like I'd have paints to touch up some of the spots here where like I clipped things off to make it look, completely uniform. I mean, like it's not that I don't care about it, but I mean it's plastic and it's gonna not everything's gonna be uniform anyway. 'Cause like well, I guess that's gonna probably be covered anyway, but I don't know. It really is always amazing to me. Um, like the amount of work and dedication some people have for that kind of stuff, and much respect. Again, I don't know that I would ever have enough for 8 hours just for decals or building the kit and before, and yeah, like although that'd be fun, that'd be a really awesome way to spend a day. Like, damn. Okay, so now we need C1 and C2. Or C1 1 and C2 1 2. I need these. I mean, I could also get probably a better pair of snips that cut a little bit cleaner, but I find on like the metallic looking pieces, it's like a different color underneath, and it's usually like the silver is usually like a dark gray, and the only real way you're fixing that is with paint. Oh, see, that is cool. I love those kind of details. I'm just not that dedicated, honestly. Like I wish I was. I 100%, excuse me, I 100% wish I was that dedicated. By the way, thank you, Taylor, for doing the shoutouts for everybody. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be better at doing things when it comes to streaming, but I don't do this obviously enough to remember to do things. Oh, okay. Well, you said you first, but okay. How's your guys' night going, Taylor? Also, what was for dinner? I think you said you ate dinner, but I don't remember if you said what you had. I don't remember if I asked. I know that Tracy had McDonald's, and I'm assuming it was delicious. And now Tracy's doing yarn. Chipotle, nice. If you ever see the Tomcat airplane fully loaded, missile and belly are the Phoenix missiles. Nice. I have not. I'm gonna look some of that up, I think, after this. Uh, after stream here. I'm interested in planes and stuff. My brain broke again. I don't know what the hell's going on. Um, B1. B1. Um, like I've always been interested in that stuff. Like I've never gone to a plane show or anything like that, but like the science behind how planes work and the way they well, to repair the brain I need sleep. I've been up since for too damn long. Um, at this point. Of course you guys do. Joseph always wants something sweet. Enjoy your road trip. Okay, I have seen Top Gun, and actually fairly recently, but I don't really remember. We've watched a lot of movies. Dude, I've been up since 2 a.m. And I think also I mean, for you, I forget what time zone are you in, Ninja? I feel like you're Pacific or Mountain. The real time zone. Okay. That's extremely helpful. Thank you. I am no longer confused. Just gonna go ahead and skip all Ninja's music right about now. Um, at one point, I actually wanted to join the Air Force and actually like fly in a plane. But yeah, I have zero idea. Okay, so that should be Pacific time. So you're 2 hours behind me, which means that I woke up at 4 o'clock your time, if my math all adds up here. And I remember time zones properly, because I'm pretty certain the only thing west of me is mountain and then Pacific. We're getting a leg almost done. Let's see. Uh, B1. Hey Ninja, I picked up the Battle Network collection recently too, so I have that now. I don't remember if you liked Battle Network. I think you probably don't. There's not much you seem to like, unless the general consensus is it's bad. But I did pick up the I did pick those up. I'm excited because I've only ever played one and then part of two. I don't know when I'm gonna do the request yet, Ninja, but it will be on the list to do for Parasite Eve. I'm fairly certain I have requests that I never finished playing actually for people too that I should probably do, but I don't remember what they were. And I kind of feel bad. I know Talon had one, but I don't remember what it was, and so I'm going to ask or have to ask Talon what it was if or what he wants me to play, because probably not. Let me take a quick look-ski. Uh, oh no, I did Axiom Verge. I absolutely did Axiom Verge because you kept asking me if I was going to play 2 because I finished it right around the time 2 was coming out. I couldn't remember what AV was. But no, I did at 100% do Axiom Verge. I started a Stray playthrough for someone and I never finished that. Well, that was like 2 years ago at this point. Like legitimately, that was easily 2 years ago. And I think it only took me a couple of streams. Yeah, but you helped me with that. You were literally in a voice chat with me during that. And there's footage of it. Plus, I don't know, maybe you weren't, you might not have been there when I did the Axiom Verge playthrough, but I did absolutely do it. Because I remember someone asking me if I was going to go for like the 100% or something. I don't think so. Last I checked, the answer is no. Well, I mean, there is footage of him, but it's questionable whether or not it's actually a Bigfoot or just, anything else. All right, we got his foot together now. So we got some arms. Oh, never mind. I thought we lost his chest, but his chest is still here too. So we got arms, chest, one leg. Ow, I just almost strangled myself. Um, all right, well, now we're on to the last 2 pages. Gotta get big. Oh, ninja never change. I'm gonna put that there so I don't lose it. Oh, this is good times, man. I'm having fun. I'm actually surprised how far we are into the. I mean, I realize it's not really that far, but I actually didn't think that we'd even be this far into the Bloodborne playthrough. All right, so I need you, and then I need you. Again, I picked a really high number to be a jackass. Ninja, what do you do when you're not like that's never. I will never do that. I will never do a Souls challenge run. P5. I don't really find the challengey runs too fun myself. Um, nope, you're the wrong way. Nope, I was right the first time. Ninja, what was your opinion on Liza P? Out of curiosity. Oh, you didn't play it? Do you plan on playing it? Or is it just not even on your radar? Well, not on your radar, but was on your radar and not seemed good enough for you to play. I probably shouldn't talk about maybe in 50 years. Fair enough. I didn't like love it, but I didn't hate it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Ninja. I don't even know if you're like into uh like that kind of style game. I don't feel like I know a whole lot about you anymore, Ninja. To be completely honest. No, it's still playing for me, and the audio mixer is still making it seem like it's play. Do you hear the music now? I can turn it up a little bit. There, I turned it up just a smidge or two. Let's see. All right, we got a thigh. I recognize this music. Like it sounds like another track because it sounds familiar but also different at the same time. I got that now. Um, it's funny. I was reading that, but that's not what my brain comprehended as the number. My brain didn't really comprehend any number. My brain was trying to figure out what the hell the picture was from because I didn't recognize it. Have you played 16 Ninja? I have not played 16 because I think at this moment that is PlayStation only. Although you're an Xbox person, aren't you? This is the overworld theme. All right. Now we gotta put the bladey pieces on, right? Yep. We are building Black Wargreymon over in the corner here. Big scary guy with giant claws. How we doing, Blonde? Hope you are doing well. We're actually quite done. We've already got 2 arms, a leg, the torso, and the head done. We're going a little bit faster than last time. But I hope you're having a good night. Hope you're going to have a good weekend. I saw you're gearing up yourself to possibly look at streaming. That's exciting. You know, I don't want to talk about Dino Crisis. Because I'm upset that 2 and 3 kind of suck. And I'm upset that they have done nothing with Dino Crisis since. I mean, 2 wasn't as good as 1. Oh, I already cut it out. But either way, I'm upset that they haven't remade the series in any capacity, and I think they should. And during with the Capcom Asks thing or whatever the hell it's called, I begged and pleaded with them to please remake Dino Crisis series and add more entries to it that make sense. But anyway, Blonde, I hope you're doing well. Tirade of Dino Crisis over. Hello, Eric. How we doing? We are making Black Wargreymon tonight, as I'm sure you could read, but we are making Black Wargreymon. We have him pretty well assembled over here. We're putting together a leg. Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's true, it is the weekend. Any fun plans for the weekend, Blonde? Wait, what? Oh, no, that is right. And no problem on the muting. That happens. Eric, any fun plans for the weekend? I'm I'm tired, but other than that, I'm good. Just having some fun putting together models. This is my new Friday thing, Eric, is I put together models and this is it's gonna be like an action figure. So like this is his arm. So like you can see like you can kind of see the camera's not great, but like definitely not a Lego. But it'll look like an action figure essentially. Watching the Super Bowl. So like it's right like it's a model kit, so it's kind of like Legos in that you put it together, but it becomes a full-on action figure with like you can like pose and stuff. I will not be watching the Super Bowl either because I also don't care. That reminds me, is there a Joe and Tay stream tomorrow or Sunday for the or are they not streaming because of the Super Bowl? I will not be watching. It in fact is. Ninja requested it. If you want to add music to the queue, Eric, if you're sticking around for a little bit, feel free to exclamation point or sorry, yeah, exclamation point SR and then uh song title and artist or YouTube video link will throw some songs into the queue. Like that. Ninja just did it for you. Well, just did what I was trying to explain. JNT, oh, those bastards. I can say that. They went to go get sweets. They can't hear me. Although I'm probably on candid camera. So they probably can hear me. My hands are on camera. It's true. Oh man, that's dangerous talk around here, Eric. There's a lot of Final Fantasy 16 lovers here. You and Ninja are probably in good company. That's how I feel about Breath of the Wild slash Tears of the Kingdom. Good games, not good Zelda games. Though Tears of the Kingdom feels somehow a bit more like a Zelda game. But still. Like I enjoy the games. I don't know. Didn't feel like it needed to be a Zelda game. Alright, so but I hope you're doing well, Eric. Yeah, so are all Doom games. That's understandable. No, motherfucker. Alright, so we did that thing that I am not happy about because I forgot to put the piece in that locks this piece into here, so like it just I didn't break it. I just have to take it apart because I forgot to put a piece in. I mean, I might break it trying to take it apart. But yeah, that's fair, Eric. If it's not going to take a while and you're not a fan of really demos, what is the point in doing it? Right? Like, dude, Final Fantasy X-2 was so weird. Like, not saying it's bad, it was just really weird. Like the whole premise was kind of weird. Well, I had done some prior to this. I started probably doing them in like 2016 is when I did some of them and kind of started. And then I had some I wanted to buy and just never did. And then kind of just stopped. And then I saw someone doing a Mega Man X model and it made me want to get that one. So I got that one. That's when I found out there was a bunch of those. And then in the process of me hunting down all the Mega Man ones, I came across these Digimon ones, and I kind of needed these, and that's how I spent $2,000 on model kits. Now, if I do this all right, I should only have to take that half off. So I mean, I've only really gotten back into it since I've been getting these. I guess is the short answer. I'm aware you love 10 too. Again, I don't really have much of an opinion on 10-2 because I've never played it. I just remember seeing things about it, and I remember my cousin watching my cousin play it. Um, I mean, it will be once it all comes in. I mean, I'm happy. Like, I'm not like extremely happy that I spent 2 grand, right? Because who's happy to throw away 2 grand? But I'm happy I found something I enjoy that I can do and stuff. So like, it's kind of like it's a horse apiece. Like at the end of the day, I probably was going to spend this money on this anyway. I just did it in a much quicker fashion than I should have. All right, so if this all works well, I should only have to. Well, okay, that all comes. Oh, interesting. I didn't necessarily have to take that piece off. Hmm, that's good to know. All right, well, let's put you back on then. Um, but I mean, I'm excited for it for sure. Like I said, wasn't my intention to spend this much money as quickly, but the good news is right now there's no other models that I absolutely want. So there's really nothing I'm probably gonna want to spend my money on for a while. So there's that. All right, there we go. And I didn't break anything. That's the important part. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way. Not a bad idea, because people will try to spoil you, or you'll get spoiled inadvertently. It is. Games are so damn expensive, and it's so damn stupid. Especially considering that uh, the developers. I like I okay. I'm gonna not keep doing. Yes. It 100% is a lot of money. It's like a stupid amount of money. Um, and I know if I'm not mistaken, like games and all that shit are way more expensive for you than they are for me. Um, and again, I appreciate the work the devs put into it, right? And I think devs should be supported, but the problem is that they're not typically getting supported, which makes the price even more infuriating that that's really just lining the pockets of greedy CEOs. Um, all right, have a good one, Blonde. Have a good lurk. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, it is good to have a hobby I care about. I will talk to you, I'm sure, in the next day or so. Um, because I'm sure I will see you around. Now, this is fun because trying to get this on. Yeah, it's just so stupid. Like games are, which is why I don't really buy games at full price anymore. I wait until sales and stuff, but like I mean there's times I don't want to, for sure, right? Like and I try to only buy one full priced game like once a year, once or twice a year. Otherwise, I try to wait for sales or I mean, I'm not even convinced DLCs for Elden Ring's coming out. Like they announced a year ago it was supposed to be out in like the second half of the year, and here we sit, and it's still not out. Eric, what game are you playing now? Yeah, but people have also been on the copium that something. I meant on stream. Like, what are you streaming? I thought you were doing some kind of a. You always do requests, but like that's kind of the thing that you do. But I forget what game you were. I saw you playing something in Cold Blood. What were you playing before that? Dr. Mario Nez. Oh, I thought I just cut off the wrong piece. I was about to be really pissed. At myself, obviously. I thought I cut off the lane. Oh, yeah, that's right. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That's what I saw you playing. All right, put you out like that. Okay. Now we're gonna build his crotch piece. His crotch piece is not there. Jeez. Okay, so you're done. You're done. You're done. Uh. All right. What song is this? Can't. Final. Oh. Random Japanese characters. I started Dragon Quest 11 is what I've been kind of doing. Okay, so now I need you. Prelude. Gotcha. Okay, this one's done too now. It's good to see you, Eric, by the way. And Ninja, and everybody. It's interesting to see all of my friendships that I've made over the years. Ninja and I have been friends for so fucking long at this point. Ninja, how long have we been friends? Has it been like since 2018? I feel like that's right. That's about when I started watching Twitch. Eric's been about that long too, I think. Aw, thank you, Eric. I recognize this one. I think I've known Eric since about 2018 as well. Blonde I met recently. Probably at least a year. Joe and Tay I've known for a few years now. Almost three. Like, dangerously close to three. It is. It is crazy how time flies. Does not feel like 3 years. I have not. I have Alice Madness Returns that I bought a long time ago and never got around to playing. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I thought only one game got made. I thought the other ones got canceled. Or were there two? Oh. And then the third game that was supposed to come after just got canceled altogether. I do remember hearing about that because there was supposed to be a third game to that series. Also, I'm fairly certain that the game changed quite drastically from what the devs wanted it to be originally. If I recall, I remember watching something on it. I have a lot of games, Ninja, that I just never got around to that I want to, but I have like almost 900 games on Steam now. Like, I have a ridiculous amount of games. And I just never get around to them. I have 118 games that I've started and never finished. Yeah, you will. You're, and eventually get back into Mega Man, probably, because that's just you. By the way, my Mega Man X3 armor model came in today, so I have just about all of them now for the Mega Man that I can get. All right, well, that's everything. So, time to put them together. Put his legs on. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, don't want to pull his knees out. I don't know who the hell the second two you just said are. I recognize Ultimecia, though. You bitch. Get back in there. Still have no idea who those are. Hey, trucker. I don't. That's the one Final Fantasy I don't have. How you doing, trucker? Oops, stop. And there we go. Yeah, I just bought games. I actually didn't play alone. I was just being an ass. But here we go. Eric, in case you're curious, this is what he looks like, completely done. And he's got, obviously, full articulation. Well, not full articulation, but... Rawr! So, since you're here, Eric, I'm gonna be right back. Just a second. Actually, I probably need to play ads soon because I think it's been about an hour since I've done this. Um, interesting. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I'll be right back. So, Eric, because I know you're a big Digimon fan, here is my normal Wargreymon, complete with the crest on the shield. So now he has a partner. But here's an Uber Wargreymon. Also complete with a much more badass crest of courage on his shield. I have the Black Wargreymon version of him too. Um, this is called the Amplified set. You can see obviously the more detailed and stuff, the longer claws. That's not the original one. No, this was the original one. Um, but so I have a Black Wargreymon like this as well with the pronounced stuff and more bladey things. So those will be coming soon on stream at some point. I want to get through I think the easier ones first. He has way more articulation to his hands because I can twist his individual arms here. Like these ones don't, and I'm kind of sad by that. Um, this one took me a couple hours to build, and I don't know why it looks like he's falling over, but like for some reason he's just too top heavy that he falls back, and that kind of irritates me. But that unfortunately I don't really know what I can do about that. But I wanted to show you that. So we also have I mean I have a shit ton of Digimon ones. Um, we also have Magdamon to do at some point. He was on the list to do tonight, but um, if you want, Eric, I'll tell you I'll send you a list of all of them that I have, and all of them that are coming. There's 26, I think, in this set, in the Digimon set that I am working with, and I have all of them either here or coming. So I really enjoy putting these things together. I see we're back to my music because I recognize this song. But yeah, so you got, just the normal shield and then that, so and then obviously him. So that's and then I did another one last week. I did Dukemon. I don't know if you know who Dukemon is, but I did Dukemon last week too. So all right. With that, I am gonna put a break on and do ads before pre-rolls come. When I come back, I'm gonna probably play some more of that Mario game I started last week. Uh, yeah. So he's Dukemon in Japanese, I believe. He's Galliantmon in pretty much everywhere else. But oh yeah, no, that's what I was playing. Yeah, I'm gonna play Rock and Roll. I thought I started Mario, but then I remember I stopped and did Rock and Roll. So I'm gonna take a quick break, run some ads, and go put these away, and then I'm gonna go get I'll get Rock and Roll started. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. Well, I'll be back in 3 minutes because that's when the ads will end, but I might be back before then. You know what I mean. All right. Talk to you in a bit.